broadcast to share a little bit about what I think about the game so far. I'm gonna start playing a new game. I'm sure that they won't mind as much, I think, if I broadcast the beginning of it, because they already did the sample or whatever. I'm gonna do normal. The main reason why I'm doing this, and I'm not too focused right now on the sound or the movie or the video. I've already seen it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. The main point, the reason why I'm doing this is because I am so disgusted at what they did with the summons, the summon materia. The reason why I love this game so much, when it first came out, the original Final Fantasy VII, was because of what they did with the summons. The summons, what it is it summons a being or whatever that does some damage. Now I know, because it's a remake, it's different. You know, everybody can make their own point, but even so, there are some issues with the mechanics of the summoning. I love Final Fantasy VII. I like the fighting, the way that you fight. It's amazing. I've been playing on normal. I don't find it too difficult. There are some people that will find it very difficult because they've never played Final Fantasy games before. Maybe, not quite sure. But I'm gonna get to the point now. The summon materia. Okay, so before, on the original one, you had a summon that would come out. You would see a cinematic about it, and it would rush, hit whatever, whenever you summoned, and do a lot of damage. It probably wouldn't kill. I guess it was depending on your level. That's how powerful the summon was. I'm not quite sure right now. I haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII in a while, but you know, the way they made this summon is you can only have one summon in your weapon, and there's so many annoying little things that are so frustrating. I don't care, you know, the summons in the original one, they were huge, humongous summons that you know, the characters did not compare to them. Here they are just little teeny bitty summons that are right next to you, fighting alongside of you, and supposedly they do this huge damage at the end of the summon. And you know, that's fine if you want to do that, you know, compared to what it was before. But you know, this really upsets me, is the fact that you cannot summon every time you fight. Before, you could summon at any time. It wouldn't destroy all the enemies. It would cause a lot of damage, yes, but you know, enemies were strong, and it would take a minute for you to beat some enemies, right? It wouldn't be easy. It wasn't easy. But now, the only way you can summon is if you're in a tough fight. And by a tough fight, it's talking about a boss fight. And it's so frustrating that you're only going to be able to see the summons in the boss fights. The freaking cool thing about Final Fantasy VII, besides the storyline, was seeing the summon that you got. As soon as you got it, it was amazing. You wanted to summon, you wanted to do it, you wanted to do all that stuff. You are not able to do that anymore. If you're in a tough fight, it'll get summoned, and it'll be like, okay, it'll know, or for some reason, that you're in a tough fight. Maybe because you've taken too long to destroy an enemy. But see, the thing is that there are some of us that are really good at gaming that will probably eat through enemies. And I noticed that yesterday when I was fighting a boss. I was beating him up real fast. And then all of a sudden, it appeared and it showed, okay, a summon will only be summoned if your boss is too tough. And I was about to beat the boss. And then it's like, oh, and there's a gauge that goes up, and as it goes up, you know, it builds up, and then you can summon it. So I was at 10%, about to beat the boss, and then I see the little bar going up for the summon, and I'm like, what? All right, I got really upset. And I decided to just not fight the boss. I was just like, whatever. I'm not gonna fight him. I'm gonna wait. I ran around, and then the little summon come out. This little cactuar, right? And
You're coming with us.
I decided to, you know, to see what it did. And it was running around. It was running around all over the little cactuar, but it didn't hit the guy. And then another thing popped up, and it's like, oh, you can tell him to do something. But you got to spend your ATB. So as you're fighting, you gotta, when you're hitting or when you're getting hit, you get this thing called ATB. Whatever, you know, you got to spend your ATB, and it's so difficult because sometimes, even though the fights are easy, the bosses hit hard as heck if you're not paying attention. All right. So if the bosses hit hard as heck, right, and you gotta use a potion and you gotta heal, you can only spend ATB. You can only spend ATB, and once you spend your ATB, you don't have no more ATB, and then you gotta get more. I don't know if later on they're gonna add like more ATB during the levels that you get, but at the beginning you only get like you only get what, two ATBs right there. It's down there. You could see it. And it's talking about it as I am playing, and it's talking about the ATB and how you can fill it out and whatever. You spend ATB to summon the creature, okay? And it's upsetting because. Like I mentioned before, I don't know if they're gonna give us more ATB or what.
You got this.
If they do, well, then it's fine. You know, we'll be able to summon. But another thing that I hate is that you cannot. You're coming with us. You cannot get 2 summons at once. I think. Maybe, I don't know if you can. You know, I'm gonna leave this here like this for a bit because it's kind of hard for me to concentrate. Maybe. Whoa. Wait a minute. Let me see.
Nothing to it.
All right. Let's see. All right. So you can only use 1 summon at a time, and each character is gonna have a summon. Now, all right. That's cool, I guess. You're gonna have one character use a summon, another character use a summon, and then another character use a summon for a punch, a huge punch. But at the same time, I can't see it. Because the mechanics, I mean, I know it's a remake, but the mechanics of the other one, sometimes you could use 2 summons, and one summon would do something, and then the other summon would do another thing, and it was like this huge explosion, and it was really cool. And it was very difficult to defeat the enemies, right? But now you're gonna have this game is so wild and crazy when you're playing that you gotta control your characters. And I know you could in the past, but you could stop. You know, you could stop, think about what you're doing, kind of like chess, and that's what RPG was about. Now, I know that this is probably maybe not an RPG, maybe, I don't know, but now it's like, you know, active, everything's active, and you're trying to think, okay, I want this guy to do that, I want this other guy to do that, and it's very difficult. And then you gotta control the summon, and you gotta control the limit breaks, and you also have to control staggering and all this stuff. And hey, you know, I get it. I can do it. I don't mind. I already know what I have to do because I already played Final Fantasy VII, the original one. But I really do believe this is gonna be difficult for a lot of people who don't know how to play this game. I don't even know if a lot of people are who don't know how to play this game will buy it, because a remake usually, you know, well, maybe, I don't know. I'm being a dork about that, but anyway. After I'm done talking about this summon thing, I'm going to just broadcast the game for you guys to see if anybody wants to even see it at all. I was broadcasting Shadow of Colossus the other day. The video didn't appear in my YouTube channel anymore. I don't know if they're cutting it out, if they're not doing that anymore, where if you're broadcasting, it'll keep your video for you, but whatever, you know. I'll broadcast for the moment. Whoever joins and watches it, that'd be cool. But as I was talking about the summon, I don't know if they'll patch it up. I really don't like it. I wish the summon were bigger. They kind of did that on Final Fantasy XIV, where they had this huge summons appear and they cost damage. This one is more like the online game, where if you're a summoner, your summon is around you all the time, and it's kind of annoying. I don't like it. I'm used to the way it was back in the days. I like Final Fantasy 15 because of that. I meant Final Fantasy 15. And because they were huge. One thing I didn't like is the fact that they put circumstances for the summon to come out. For instance, Leviathan, I guess, will only come out if there's wet environment, and that really sucks because you won't get to see the summons that much. In Final Fantasy VII, whether it was dry or whatever, the summon would come out and it would have its own water with him. You know? And it's I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a summon. It's a powerful being. Why make it limited? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a dork. Maybe I'm just being a geek. Whatever. You know? I really do hope that they get their act together or their shit together and they fix the summon, because that's what was the most important thing about this game. It was the summon. That's the reason why I got it. Yeah, it was something new. It was awesome. It was aggressive. There was nothing like it before. But the summons is what attracted me to it. It's what attracted me to it. I don't know. I like the fighting style. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. But other than that, I don't appreciate what they did with the summons. I really feel they need to fix the summons. You know, you should be allowed to use more than just one summon. And I don't know. It's the summon lasts for as long as you have your little bar. So you get a bar, a full bar, and it'll start going down, and then your summon is running around beside you. I want to see the summon, the huge summon, do something really cool, and then leave and let me fight, because I got too much shit to worry about in front of the TV. I'm sorry for the bad language. I apologize. Hence the name Rager Fox. You know, I don't want to be distracted about watching my summon fight with me. It's retarded. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. I myself don't like it. I don't know if there's any more people that feel the same way. If you do, please comment below. Don't forget to share. Let's see if we can, get people to change it or something, to make something different. I don't like it. If they can patch it up, I mean, we're in a new age now. They can patch things up, and maybe they can do something better. Something better than Final Fantasy 15, and something better than what we're seeing now. But I apologize for raising my voice, freaking out. I will share the gameplay in a little bit. I'm gonna disconnect and I will turn the mic down. I might talk a little bit, I don't know. But thank you. I don't know if this video will come up. The other day, like I mentioned before, I was broadcasting Shadow of Colossus. the video never showed up in YouTube like it used to. I don't know if this will show up in YouTube. If some people saw this, you know, please share, like, comment, definitely comment, say something. Do you like the summon? Do you not like the summon? You've never played this game, maybe you will play it. If you want to see what the summon looks like, I have one summon, because that's another thing that pissed me off. I bought the physical deluxe edition. I bought the physical deluxe edition, and it came with physical stuff like physical drawings and all that. And it only came with one summon. The digital one costs the same thing. It costs the same amount to buy the digital deluxe edition, and it comes with 2 summons. And if you pre-ordered it, it came with 3 summons: a Chocobo, a Carbuncle, and a Cactuar, right? This one only came with 1 summon. I pre-ordered it thinking that it was gonna come with the Choco Chick or whatever, and I thought it was gonna have Carbuncle because it's the deluxe edition, right? It was $89, almost 90 bucks, and I got just 1 summon. That's another thing that's got me really pissed off about Square Enix. I don't know if they're gonna fix this in the future. Maybe like give the summon out, or have you download it for $5. I don't mind buying it for $5 after you made me spend all that money. But anyway, I feel, you know, it's messed up. It's messed up. I get upset, so you don't get upset. Please like, share, comment, and I'll see you soon with something else. Hopefully this video stays up. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. Thank you. Thanks for coming.